Hi LEGO fans! Christmas Eve is finally here, but Santa is refusing to board his sleigh until we announce Advent Calendar of the Year 2024. It's pretty much toast for Friends and Spider-Man, both in last place with 70 points. The tough ones to beat are Star Wars in second place with 98 points, and the boy wizard Harry Potter, who leads the race with a tenuous 99 points. Dumbledore is standing by to reveal a few last-minute surprise points, but before we break open those Christmas Eve doors, I want to take a moment to remember those we recently lost. So will this be a totally terrific Tuesday, or a tragically terrible travesty of a Tuesday? Let's open those Christmas Eve doors! The beginning of the end comes down to our current leader, Harry Potter. We are going for the very last door. Can you believe it's already almost over? And let's see what goodness lies within here. And yes, as we'd expect, we do end with a minifigure, and this is none other than Albus Percival. Oh, what's his name? Dumbledore. Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore. That's the one I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, that does look good. All of these minifigures have been exclusive. I don't believe we've seen this red robe before, which is quite festive. It's yeah, I don't see any specific seasonal printing on there, but I've never seen him in red before, so that is going to be nice. I don't know whether we're going to get new facial prints, but that is a pretty good way to end the calendar. And so our parting gift from the boy wizard is an exclusive minifigure. This is legendary headmaster of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore. I once met a wizard with vertigo. He was great at dizzy spells. Dumbledore does of course come with a wand which was manufactured in the 13th century. Other names for this wand include the Death Stick, the Wand of Destiny, and of course the Elder Wand. The minifigure's exclusivity come from the new torso and leg print. The printed detail is really nice, but I am a little disappointed that the metallics don't pop quite as much as they should. No metallics around the back, but LEGO has printed a pattern on the curved back of the robe. Removing the beard gives us a closer look at the design on the torso, which is printed on a festive red colour. Some arm printing would have elevated this to a different level, but LEGO has gone with plain red. The face, beard and hair have been recycled from earlier versions of Dumbledore. The luxuriant white beard confirms that this is the version of Dumbledore played by Richard Harris in the first two movies. The pure white hair is equally impressive, and presumably uses a lot of conditioner. To appreciate the facial print, we are going to have to give Dumbledore a shave. The kindly face with gold-rimmed spectacles hints that Dumbledore may know something we don't about the bonus points to come. Unfortunately, the print does have some colour bleed around the eyes. The alternate expression reveals a broad smile and oh my Dumbledore. It looks like you've been crying and making your mascara run. Dumbledore is a beautiful, beautiful thing, and I definitely appreciate the festive red robes. But is this wizened wizard with no arm printing up to the standard we expect from a Christmas Eve gift? We'll find out a little later in the video. So a solid start from the boy what gone done lived. That is going to put real pressure on Star Wars, but for now we are going to LEGO Friends. Not in last place anymore if I remember rightly, so let's see if we get something good behind door number 24. And no, Hammy, we did that gag last year. We're not doing the hamsters again. We are going to do, let's see what we got. We have what's that? A snow cat? Maybe? A cat? Definitely a cat. Looks a little bit like Diabito from last year, but without the colouring. The cat is sitting on I guess a block of ice or a gift. It's actually quite a nice thing. Now, is this going to be a snow cat, in which case it's festive, or is it going to be just a regular common or garden cat? I don't know. Future Jeremy's going to decide that, and we'll do that around about now. And so our finale gift from LEGO Friends is a snow cat with top hat, sitting atop a rather nice trans blue block of ice. My kids really want a cat for Christmas. We usually eat turkey, but I'm open to other options. Oh, I'm going to Purgatory for that one. The cat is exclusive to the calendar and is a really nice thing. Confirming this is indeed a snowcat, the printed face shows whiskers and mouth made up of sticks, a carrot nose, and 2 eyes made out of coal. Completing this festive feline, we have a top hat which is spiked deep into the snowcat's brain. The moulded element is nicely detailed and shows the cat in a crouching position with its tail held above its body. If this looks familiar, you'd be right. Welcome back, Diabito! The ice block is made up of 2 parts, a 2x2 trans blue brick complete with jumper plate. It looks really sharp in this deep blue colour. It's a really nice thing and I think it's worthy of a Christmas Eve gift. The 2 questions are, will it be enough to win Gift of the Day? And secondly, can this be considered for Snowman of the Year? We'll find out later in the video. So a very good start to Christmas Eve, but I get a sense of deep foreboding when it comes to the Disney princesses. We have been getting a multi-part gift and I suspect this train wreck isn't over, so let's rip the band-aid, see what we've got in day 24 and... yeah, we got the final piece of the castle. This looks nice. I suppose, yeah, you could judge this as its own thing, which is a benefit for the Disney princesses, or certainly the Disney calendar. It's got plenty of parts, it's got a little bit of red and green in there, so it could class as festive, although I think somebody's probably going to trump that. Yeah, let's put this together. We will have a look at the whole castle, but we will be judging this as a standalone gift. Well, you've got to hand it to the Disney calendar. They had an idea and they totally followed through on it. Today we have what I believe is the centre tower of the castle that they've been building for the past 3 days. It reminds me of a bouncy castle. I hate bouncy castles, they make me jumpy. I met a nightclub doorman on one once, he was a bouncer. Despite my earlier reservations, I do think this works as a standalone gift. The red and green flowers add some festive flair, and I like the colour combination of dark azure with the pearl gold cones. A balcony at the bottom provides somewhere for a microdoll to stand, and there's an arched roof to keep the rain off their head. Although we will be judging today's gift as a standalone gift, I think it would be rude not to see how this looks with the previous 3 days gifts. Who knows, it might even get some bonus points. With everything put together, I have to concede that this is a good looking multi-day gift. But of course that's not how we do things around here, at least in this part of the video. Is the day 24 offering from Disney worthy of a few points? I think we'd better see what badly kept secret lies within the LEGO City calendar. So an interesting final day strategy from the Disney calendar, but will it pay off? We are moving on to LEGO City, which should be that way around, and this is probably the worst kept secret in advent calendars. We are of course going to get a certain somebody behind door number 24. We already pretty much know that, so let's punch this open and see how good quality we've got this year. We do of course have the traditional Santa Claus who is coming tonight, and I can't be more excited. This looks like the latest incarnation of the character. He's definitely got the new hat without the colour bleed. Glad to hear the people at Disney, the people at LEGO are listening. But yeah, traditional Santa minifigure. Definitely a candidate for festive gift of the day, especially after my faux pas with Mrs. Claus. So let's put the big red guy together and we shall take a closer look. And so from LEGO City, no surprise, our final gift for Advent is Santa complete with his bulging sack of gifts. This is technically an exclusive minifigure, although we have seen all of these parts before. I'm just hoping Santa can forgive me for not giving Mrs. Claus a festive bonus point. Now just because it's Christmas, let's do some quickfire Santa gags. What kind of music does Santa listen to? Rap music. Why is Santa so good at karate? He's got a black belt. How on earth does Santa keep his suit clean? With Yuletide. Why did the police raid Santa's workshop? They had probable claws. And finally, I saved the best for last. Why does Santa always have a big smile? He knows where all the naughty girls live. Santa's accessory is of course a Santa sack, which should be a very familiar element. We also got one of these with the Green Goblin, but I fear his intentions were less noble. The minifigure itself, whilst predictable, is a really nice thing. We have dual moulded red and black legs which do a really nice job of showing off Santa's boots. The torso print with fur lining is really crisp, and the metallic gold printing for the belt buckle is a nice touch. Printing around the back is equally well done, but I do miss the old candy cane tucked into the belt like we had on the older minifigures. The Santa hat is the latest design, and the dual moulded red and white plastic makes this very crisp. Equally sharp is Santa's white beard, which hides his printed face. Shall we give him a little shave? This Santa has no alternate expression because frankly it would show beneath the hat. but the printed expression on the front of the head is very kindly and fills me with hope that Santa will forgive me and take me off the naughty list. Santa is a really nice, if not predictable, gift for Christmas Eve, but will that be enough to earn Gift of the Day and 6 points? After the backlash I got for Mrs. Claus, I shall think about that very carefully. So our penultimate calendar on this most festive of days, Christmas Eve, is Star Wars, which is under massive pressure. They are 1 point behind LEGO Harry Potter, so everything possibly rides on this door number 24. Hopefully we've got a kick-ass minifigure. We need this to be really, really good. So let's do this. And we have, oh, you are kidding me. Really? A ship for the final day? Oh, it's got that weird orange printing as well. Look, that does not, you probably can't see this on camera, but it does not match the colour of the Lego bricks. It's orange on my printing, the Lego bricks are red. I have no idea what the ship is. I'm sure you guys do. I'm sure I'll be able to find out, but come on, it's Christmas Eve, why not a minifigure? And so on the pinnacle 24th day of Advent, LEGO Star Wars gave us yet another ship. Now I will concede that the red and white colours are a little bit festive, but ultimately LEGO Star Wars has forgotten the Advent Calendar playbook. It's based on the 75384 Crimson Firehawk set which came out on January 1st, 2024. Unusually, this is a 4+ set aimed at younger builders. Oh my god, check out the Nubs minifigure, that is fire. Maybe we could have had Nubs with a Christmas sweater, but this... Although not exactly what I was hoping for, it's based on a shuttle piloted by Nash Durango during the High Republic era. If you're a Star Wars fan and you don't recognise this, you may want to check out the Young Jedi Adventures. I'm sure it's tickety-boo. The ship, which was a little tricky to put together, is built on a white round plate. It comes with an impressive array of TransBlue engines. I kind of like the way these have been connected to the wings. Another TransBlue element picks out the ship's cockpit at the front. The overall look of the ship is very pleasing, and I can see why the LEGO Star Wars team thought this might pass as a festive offering. Ultimately, in my personal opinion, I think this is a bit of a bust for Christmas Eve. Has Star Wars just thrown away the title of Advent Calendar of the Year 2024, or will Dumbledore come back to save them with some bonus points? I think we'd better pay one last visit to our friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man. And so we reach the final door of the final calendar of 2024. I think I may cry. Or maybe I will when I see what's inside Spider-Man. This calendar has been a bit of a train wreck this year, and I have heard that Marvel are not going to be doing any more calendars from this year. I apologise in advance if I made that happen with my bad judging, but anyhow. Yeah, Spider-Man has an irretrievable position, but hopefully we have a really nice gift to end the calendar and also potentially the Marvel calendar franchise. And what do we have? Well, there is some good news. We've got a Christmas tree, and that means this calendar is now eligible to enter the competition for Christmas Tree of the Year, which is a good thing because they need the points. Interesting. Very Marvel themed. We've got lightning bolts on this Christmas tree, so I'm sure this relates to one of the characters. I will figure that out and I will share that with you in just a second. I'm sure you're already screaming at the screen because you know who it is, but that's actually quite a nice thing. It's not a festive minifigure kind of end to the year, which could have been really good for Marvel, but anyway, let's put this Christmas tree together and we'll see how it looks. So right in the nick of time, Spider-Man joins the Christmas Tree Club, and isn't this a stonker? I am genuinely pleasantly surprised. Now I was going to start telling you how this would be themed after Electro. However, I got a very timely tip from the comments. I want to say a big thank you to Senor Cristobal Vlog, who let me know that Miles Morales also has electrical powers. Essentially, Miles can produce electricity through a process called electrobiogenesis. Look at me learning stuff. The Christmas tree itself is a beautiful, beautiful thing. It has a white dish for a base and then one of these elements you can clip stuff to. Stuff in this case happens to be the lightning bolt elements. Now I look at these some more, maybe they are themed on Electro. I don't know. I'll let you guys work it out in the comments. A total of 4 lightning bolt elements surround the tree. I really like the way these culminate at the top with the yellow star. The star is attached to the top of the tree using one of these bright light, yellow handle elements. The core of the tree is more simple and made up of green cone elements. It's a really nice thing, and I love the way it's themed to the Spider-Man calendar using bolts of electricity. I caught my son chewing on an electrical cord last week, I had to ground him. It also reminds me of the time I bought a sweater that picked up too much static electricity. Thankfully I returned it and got another one free of charge. So this is it, the 144th gift of Advent. It's a comparatively strong gift for Spider-Man, but will that be enough to win Gift of the Day? I think it's time to award some Christmas Eve points. And so we foraged all 6 feverishly festive fancies from behind door number 24 of every LEGO Advent calendar. From the Boy Wizard we got a trussed up bootleg Father Christmas, the Heart Lake City Mafia gifted us with a snowcat complete with top hat and ice block, and Disney finally gave us the last instalment of their castle. From LEGO City we got the traditional Santa minifigure complete with Zack, and Star Wars clearly didn't get the festive memo and gave us a ship on Christmas Eve. Finally, after a rough year, Spider-Man gave us their take on the traditional Christmas tree. But which one of these Christmas creations deserves to choose the first present from Santa's bulging sack, and which needs to get locked in the dungeons of the Disney castle? Let's award some points! In last place, earning 1 point for Disney, is the final part of the castle. This was not too bad as a standalone gift, but it's Christmas Eve, guys. With similar sentiments coming in 5th and earning 2 points for LEGO Star Wars, it's the Crimson Firehawk. 4th place and 3 points goes to Spider-Man for the electrically charged Christmas tree. This might yet even earn them a bonus point. Coming in 3rd and earning 4 points for the Heart Lake City Mafia is the Snowcat complete with top hat. I really like this, but minifigures. That means I've got a near impossible decision of choosing between these two. Now, do I disrespect everybody's favourite red guy, or do I risk upsetting the guy who holds the Elder Wand? Now ultimately, as much as I love Santa, this minifigure is made up of recycled parts and there is nothing new here. Santa regrettably comes in 2nd, earning 5 points for LEGO City. That means our Christmas Eve gift of the day goes to Harry Potter for the Dumbledore minifigure. I can't possibly ignore the custom printed elements made exclusively for this calendar. Now, before we get to the spreadsheet of truth, we need to award a festive bonus point. LEGO City is clearly the most festive gift of the day, and the bonus point goes to them. I'm also awarding a 2nd festive bonus point to LEGO City for the clear injustice dished out to Mrs. Claus. I do read the comments and your voices were heard loud and clear. But Jeremy, I hear you say, Santa's waiting to depart on his sleigh. We need to know how those points have affected the race for Advent Calendar of the Year 2024. In last place with 73 points is the Spider-Man calendar, with a 1 point advantage. In 5th with 74 points are the LEGO Friends. The 4th place spot is occupied by Disney with 87 points, and then in 3rd we have LEGO City with 90. Star Wars kind of blew it today and they're in 2nd place with 100 points. But the Boy Wizard remains in 1st place with a 5 point advantage and 105 points. Now you might think that's the end of the game, but that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. Let me introduce you to Dumbledore, who has a few end of Advent announcements. Dumbledore's first bonus points will be distributed among his favourite minifigures from each calendar. This motley lineup represents the pinnacle of minifigure achievement from 2024. The least best of the best, earning 1 point for the Disney calendar, is the late Mirabel Madrigal. Coming in 5th, earning 2 points for LEGO City, is the off-duty fireman complete with snowshoes. 4th place and 3 points goes to the Green Goblin from Spider-Man, and earning 4 points in 3rd place from Star Wars is Princess Leia. On day 2, I thought this would be minifigure of the year. Showing that mini dolls can be people too, the late Rose is coming in 2nd, earning 5 points for LEGO Friends. Harry Potter absolutely nailed it with this exclusive caroling ghost, and they get a bonus 6 points. Next we have our traditional fight to the death for Christmas Tree of the Year. Unfortunately, Star Wars did not get the memo and was the only calendar not to submit a tree. 1 bonus pity point goes to LEGO Star Wars. My least favourite of the actual trees comes from Disney and earns them 2 points. Coming in 4th, earning a bonus 3 points are the LEGO Friends, and in 3rd place taking home 4 points for LEGO City is this traditional offering. Despite the festive Santa hat, Potter comes in 2nd, earning 5 points. That means Spider-Man actually wins something, taking home 6 points for their electro-themed Christmas tree. Staying with the wintry theme, we have the contest for Best Snowman or Snow Creature of the Year. It's fair to say that the calendars all interpreted this differently. LEGO Star Wars completely ignored the contest and takes home the solitary point of shame. Potter plummets to 5th place, earning 2 points for Hedwig the Snowy Owl. I'll let this in on a technicality. In 4th place, earning 3 points for Disney, is the Snowgie. City went very traditional, earning a respectable 4 points for their 3rd place Snowman. 2nd place and 5 points goes to LEGO Friends for their Snowcat. And the Snowman of the Year, earning 6 points for Spider-Man, is Snow Spider-Ham. Next we have the King Hammy's Choice Award for Worst Gift of the Year. These gifts make for great entertainment, so we are going to shower them with some points. The least bad of the worst gifts is the miniature Hogwarts Express, which earns 1 point for Harry Potter. Pivoting to LEGO Friends, they take a bonus 2 points for their chronic couches. Coming in fourth, earning 3 points for Star Wars, is this shocking spaceship. It's so bad I can't even be bothered to figure out what it's called. Disney's taking third place, earning 4 points for the Snow Castle, and our second worst gift of the year, earning 5 points for LEGO City, is the Beastly Bunny. Easily the worst gift of the year is this crappy candy cane from Spider-Man. This prime example of incompetent gift design earns Spider-Man a bonus 6 points. Next, we have a very popular category for bonus points. We shall be crowning the best multi-day gift of the year. In last place, earning 1 point for not submitting an entry, is LEGO Star Wars. Fifth place and 2 points goes to LEGO Friends for the snowboard, snow slope, helmet, and Paisley mini doll. In fourth place, earning 3 points for LEGO City, is the stroller complete with ever so cute baby. Third place and 4 points goes to the Disney Castle. And in second is LEGO Harry Potter, earning 5 points for this fireplace complete with decorative garland. That means Spider-Man takes home another 6 points for multi-day gift of the year. Our final set of points will be awarded based on completed calendar. This is a real pain in the ass to do, but you guys always ask for it. Star Wars attacked this year's advent calendar with good intentions. It's the 25th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars, and each one of these gifts represented one of those years. This is possibly why we had such a disappointing end. Unfortunately, when you look at all of this together, it is just a collection of items. Because of that, Star Wars gets 1 point for the completed calendar score. In fifth place and earning 2 points for completed calendar is Spider-Man. We kind of have an inside and outside concept, but it doesn't really work very well with all of the street furniture, and the Green Goblin looks very out of place. I put LEGO City in fourth place. Here you can see the whole doll's house type thing coming together. One reservation is the amount of outdoor gifts compared to display space available. It's good, but it's not as good as the calendars to come. LEGO Friends also had a doll's house style theme, and I put them in third place, earning a 4-point bonus. We have a very cohesive indoor space, and then a nice large outdoor space for Johnny to swing that axe. Hopefully he won't come after me when he finds out they haven't won. My runner-up for completed calendar is Harry Potter, which earns a 5-point bonus. This all fits together very neatly, making a completed great haul. That means my winner for completed calendar of the year is the Disney calendar. Harry Potter would have been a very good choice, but I chose Disney because of the way it clusters different themes together in a very innovative way. Although it may have suffered for breaking that castle into 4 parts, I like the end result and the fact that the castle is the end point of the game. As a debut calendar, I think the Disney team have done really well. Speaking of doing well, I wonder how Dumbledore's points have affected the final scores. In last place, which is pretty much where they've been all year, is LEGO Friends with 95 points. In fifth place is Spider-Man with 102, and with a respectable fourth is Disney with 107 points. With a 4-point advantage over Disney with 111, it's LEGO City. Also with 111 points is Star Wars. I guess that's technically a tie for second place, and then everybody else moves up one. But ultimately, Harry Potter just killed it this year. Even when I tried to kick Potter down, he just kept coming back. My LEGO Advent Calendar of the Year 2024 is LEGO Harry Potter! So after 6 calendars, each with 24 doors, totaling 144 gifts, plus hundreds of hours and a couple of months of work, I really hope you enjoyed this year's LEGO Advent Calendar door opening spectacular. I know I can't please everyone, especially you, Mr. Bundy, but I hope at least I've offered up some good entertainment and some terrible jokes. With that said, do stop by and say hi in the comments, and if you want to make my Christmas dreams come true, a thumbs up and a subscription is always appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, stay safe, and have a very Merry Christmas.